Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has had a turbulent launch, literally and figuratively. From long queue times to compatibility frustrations, it's been a wild ride. Today, we're recapping the latest updates from the MSFS team, breaking down what's been fixed, what's still on the horizon, and why I recommend avoiding the marketplace for your add-ons. Let's get started. The MSFS team just released a major update, and here are the highlights. Number 1, access and streaming issues are now fixed, with server reliability at 99.999%. Number 2, Hotfix 1, which dropped last Friday, improved stability and addressed several issues. Number 3, 2 more patches are on the way, one next week and a larger one the week of December 9th. These will include new features like safe boot mode and the ability to enable or disable add-ons yourself. They're also tackling the third-party add-on problems that have been causing crashes. Until those patches arrive, non-aircraft MSFS 2020 marketplace content has been temporarily disabled in MSFS 2024. Frustrating? Absolutely. Necessary? Well, unfortunately, yes. This is why I always recommend buying add-ons from outside the marketplace. There's just too much red tape, and you can't always access your purchases when issues like this arise. By using platforms like Contrail, I still have access to my add-ons without interruptions. For example, this Friday, I'll be flying out of MK Studios LaGuardia to Navigraph Miami, both of which I got through Contrail. No downtime, no hassle. Now let's talk about launch day. For me, it took 9 hours in the queue before I could even get into the sim. And yeah, it was frustrating. But I know for some of you, it took much longer, even days. That's a tough pill to swallow, and I feel for everyone who had to endure that. Launch days for massive titles like this are always a gamble, and this one had its fair share of turbulence. That said, if you're still unable to get into the sim, it might be worth double checking whether your system meets the minimum specs for MSFS 2024. And this doesn't just mean your PC hardware. Your internet connection matters too. If you're on Wi-Fi and experiencing issues, try plugging in with a wired connection instead. Stability and speed are critical for streaming all the incredible data this sim requires. MSFS 2024 is designed to push the limits of modern systems, and when everything's running smoothly, the experience is phenomenal. If you're still having trouble, it's worth taking a closer look at both your hardware and your connection. The good news is that the MSFS team is actively working to address these issues. With patches rolling out next week and a week after, plus a dev Q&A stream coming up, it's clear they're listening to the community. Personally, I'm optimistic. These fixes and new features, like the safe boot mode and the add-on management, should make the experience much smoother for all of us. I'd rather deal with these growing pains now than have unresolved issues dragging on for years like MSFS 2020. So what's your experience with MSFS 2024 so far? Are you loving it, or are the bugs driving you crazy? Let me know in the comments. And if you're looking for the latest updates, tutorials, or tips, check out my MSFS 2024 playlist. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the skies, or maybe on the ground. Who knows? The world is your oyster. Go out and explore.